What's more important here for Labor, to announce an alternative target, or, because this is an international negotiations, to support the government's position on a bipartisan basis, at least up until Paris?
Well, Bill Shorten will be going to Paris. The question is, will the Prime Minister bother?
Well, what will Bill Shorten be doing there? Will he be supporting Australia's position, the position of the government, or not?
Well, we believe that this position is not good enough. We believe very strongly that if you look at where our target is, 26 to 28% by 2030, that lags the rest of comparative countries. It lags countries like the UK and Europe, the United States, Canada. We're really at the bottom.
So when
of the
might we see an alternative target from Labor, before those talks or before the election?
Well, it's not up to me to announce that here on this show, with due respect. What we've said is put our bona fides out there, that we believe that the target and Australia's actions must be consistent with what the government says is its target as well, which is keeping global warming to under 2 degrees.
Now, you're critical of the government and its target, but what about Labor? Should Labor be announcing its own targets now, or would it make more sense for it to support the government going into these negotiations at the end of the year and then announce its own policies post that, but before an election?
Look, nobody supports the Prime Minister's targets, not the Greens, not the opposition, not the science, least of all, not the international community. The Prime Minister is friendless on his weak anti-science targets. So he won't get support from anyone on those. He will take Australia into those Paris negotiations and we will be a laughingstock. He needs to realise that and see that actually he can come back now with better targets, that this is just an initial offering. Those discussions will happen at that Paris forum, and there is a chance for Australia then to say, okay, we can see that everyone else actually takes this issue seriously. We will too. We're going to increase our target. I want to see that happen. When Labor announce their targets, is up to them. I want to make sure, though, that people are using science as the benchmark, not just Tony Abbott's weak targets. Anyone can be better than his weak targets. We need to make sure that it's the science that's driving these decisions.